What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new list episode, part 2, where part 1 I was talking about the last episode of the list, the death of WWE DVDs, Blu-rays, physical media they're getting rid of forever, sadly. Again, I don't get it. I don't know why. They could still make money off hardcore fans by releasing DVDs and Blu-rays. Like this, I bought off of eBay. WWE could have released this Jim Crockett Tournament, Senior Memorial Tag Team Tournament. They could have released these on Blu-ray. They could have released 86, 87, 88, but they did not. They have not. They put it on the WWE Network at one point, the 1986 Jim Crockett Tag Team Tournament, but they haven't put it on since. Not 87s or 88s. That's why I had to find that DVD on eBay. Seriously, if WWE put that out, I would have bought it from WWE, but they want to get rid of physical media for some reason. Again, I don't know why. You're leaving money on the table. You can make a ton of more merchandise money with Blu-ray DVD sales. But you don't want to do it. I guess you have enough money you're making. You're happy with it. Just the ticket sales money. In merchandise sales, t-shirt money, you're happy with all the money you're making and the TV deals money. But seriously, just like, sadly, wrestling magazines, WWE, Pro Wrestling Illustrated still releases a wrestling magazine, but I never see them in the stores, ever. I don't know where they sell them in the stores. I doubt it anymore. Where they used to put new magazines on the newsstands and like a bookshelf. I never, ever, I haven't seen a Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine in a store in like 5 to 10 years. But when I did, I used to buy them. So that's sad too. Wrestling, or not PWI, but WWE magazines are gone. They stopped making them years ago. But I still have my collection. Here's this is not WWE, but it's from the publishers of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It was called Wrestle America. Seriously, it's from Spring 97. Spring 97. And by the way, I do still have all my copies of WWE magazines. A lot of them. A lot of them. But this is about the death of physical media. WWE's not selling it anymore. No longer releasing premium live events on DVDs. I believe Survivor Series War Games is their final release, I think, ever. So you can't buy premium live events anymore if you want to own them. No more bonus features or Easter eggs. Those are dead. The only way you can see them, premium live events, is you gotta have the streaming service Peacock. But if you're an old school fan like me, you still got your video collection and DVD collection. So that's a good thing. For hardcore fans, you can still buy DVDs and Blu-rays off of eBay if you want to. Or maybe discount price at Walmart or some used video store. I don't know where you're going to find them. The internet. But here's more of my collection of VHS, physical wrestling media, and DVDs. Here's old school tape from 1992, Coliseum Home Video, Grudges, Gripes, and Grunts. This is a great video because you got Randy Savage teaming up with Bret Hart. They took on Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. Also, you got, I believe, some Monday Night Raw matches from '93. Shawn Michaels against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Also, I believe is Tatanka, Ric Flair on this. That's an underrated, really good match. Bobby Heenan's doing commentary with Jim Ross. That's good shit, entertaining shit to listen to. This is a really good tape. And it's part of my collection. And here's more to share with you. A lot more. I'm going to have to do a part 3 because I got a lot more DVDs to share. And this is all about the death of physical wrestling media. WWE's going to stop selling it, but I'm not selling mine. And I still have a big collection. Hacksaw Jim Duggan video from Coliseum Home Video. There it is. Basically a best of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I think this was put out in 88 or 89. But it's an hour 30 minutes. Takes on Andre the Giant. It might be a lumberjack match, I'm not sure, from Boston Garden. Also takes on Dino Bravo and Harley Race in it. And they show the brawl that Harley Race and Jim Duggan had at the 1987 Slammy Awards. Their backstage fight that goes on like forever and doesn't end. It's insane. There's even like wild chickens or turkeys running around. And they start grabbing him by the neck and picking him up. It's pretty fucking crazy. So here's another one. WCW release. When they were hot and on fire in like 98 or early 99. The WCW NWO Superstar Series Sting Unmasked. Really good video here. It's Sting without the makeup. Talking about his career and his greatest opponents, basically. And they show some highlights of his matches against Scott Hall at Uncensored 98. They show him winning Starrcade 91's Battle Bold 2-Ring Battle Royal, where there's a picture of him. He got a giant trophy at Starrcade 91. Also, there's a mix of other matches of Sting from 98 when he was the world champion against Randy Savage and the Giant at Great American Bash on 98. Very good release. Here's another WCW release. Probably from 98. VHS. I don't know the year. Either 98 or 99 I bought it. Best of Great American Bash. Best of Great American Bash. Some highlights from some Great American Bash matches. There it is. I forget the matches, but they're featuring Goldberg, Hollywood Hogan, Sting, Randy Savage, the Giant. And I don't know who else. It's another VHS, old school, from the 80s. Rock and Wrestling episode. Ghost Wrestlers. There it is. Rock and Wrestling. I haven't watched in years. But I believe this episode has Junkyard Dog in it. Captain Lou. Hulk Hogan. There in the big little cartoon drawing. And I believe that woman's Wendy Richter, I think. That was a part of the cartoon. Rock and Wrestling. I don't know what channel the cartoon was on back in the 80s. I think CBS. I'm not sure. Here's more. A lot more. I just watched some on Peacock. Some of UK Rampage 92. Had like a pay-per-view called UK Rampage 92. It's on Peacock. I never saw it before somehow. I never watched it or found that it was on Peacock, but I know I never watched it until like 2 days ago. Here's a UK Rampage, Coliseum Home Video, UK Rampage, 1993. There it is. Video. Some of the matches are not very good, but they're not bad also. Bob Backlund against Damien Demento. No thank you. I wouldn't care to watch that. Doink against Kamala. Talk about gimmick city in that matchup. Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs against Head Shrinker Fatu. Hacksaw Jim Duggan against Lex Luger as a narcissist. Typhoon against Brooklyn Brawler. Bobby Heenan interviews Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji. Shawn Michaels defends Intercontinental title against Crush. Not a very good event, but the crowd was hot, at least in the UK. The crowds are always hot. It's another video, Coliseum Home Video release. The box got ripped apart on the side, but here it is. I think it was released in 95. Yeah, 95. Over the Top Rope. There it is. Basically matches from like Monday Night Raws in 95. Lex Luger, Tatanka cage match. Bret Hart versus Owen. Yokozuna versus Adam Bomb. Again, they're all like 1995 Monday Night Raw matches on the tape. So here's some more physical media. Not wrestling, but it's physical media. Again, I believe they're still going to sell movies. New movie releases will be put out on Blu-rays, I think, still. For how long? I don't know. 5 more years, maybe? Maybe longer? I don't know. But I think it's stupid, WWE. You're leaving money on the table. You could still make money if you put out old DVD releases of, like, not aired matches that fans would want to watch. So I love sports. I'm a big sports fan of the NBA, NFL, and baseball. But I don't have any Major League Baseball. I have maybe 1 or 2 baseball DVDs. But anyways, here's one of my NBA DVDs I recently bought. It was released years ago, but I still wanted to own it because I'm a big sports fan and NBA fan and Larry Bird fan. Boston Celtics, the complete history, 5 DVDs set. Big box here with a lot of DVDs. A lot of Celtics games from the 80s. A lot of classics when the Celtics were a dynasty in the 80s. And they're great playoff matchups against the Lakers and the Pistons. So it's a very good DVD. I enjoyed the hell out of watching it. I still got to watch a few, like 2 or 3 games on it. But they got the full games on here from the 80s of the Celtics. A lot of playoff games and a finals against the Lakers. Very good DVD. Not wrestling, but it's physical media. And I'm a sports fan, so I'll share it. Here is more wrestling. And then I'll get to a few more sports titles. Major League Wrestling from 2004. Reload Tour Day 2. Terry Funk, Steve Corino. Awesome barbed wire match they had. And a lot of other matches. Major League Wrestling in 2004, I thought it was a really good product. And then they kind of went away in 2004, but they came back. There's a WCW release. Starrcade 94. There it is. There's the box. I don't have a tape in there. I have a DVD of Starrcade 94. There it is. I saved all the DVDs that I had on video. I converted some of them to DVD. And the DVD of Starrcade 94 is in there. I just cut the top of the box off and put the DVD in there. And I saved all my old boxes that I have DVDs in now of the events. I could not throw out the boxes. I didn't want to. Why would I? Why should I? So, here's more. Here's some old school WCW Starrcade 87 physical media on DVD, Chi-Town Heat, really good event. World War III 96 on DVD. Battle Bold 93 pay-per-view on DVD. You know, I wrote some notes with it because there's other stuff on the DVDs. Yeah, Battle Bold is here, 93, and Beach Blast, 93 Part 2 is also on the DVD. Because again, like 10 years ago, I had a DVD recorder and I converted all my VHS to DVD, a ton of them. So here's more sports. Physical Media Ultimate Jordan 5-disc DVD set. Again, I'm a big NBA fan. Big sports fan. Big Jordan fan. Yeah, he's better than LeBron in my opinion. He's the GOAT, not LeBron. Very good DVD. 5 complete Jordan games that are classics. And 3 Jordan video releases. Come Fly With Me. Michael Jordan's Playground Airtime video, and Above and Beyond, and His Airness. Also on these DVDs, not just games. So, here is... Again, I'm not just a fan of wrestling. I love wrestling the most. I watch it more than sports, but I love sports too. And I love movies. And I love horror movies. Here's some physical horror movie copies. Annabelle Comes Home on Blu-ray. It. The remake of It. I forget what year it came out. But it's the remake of It. Child's Play, the original Child's Play on Blu-ray. 2000, I believe 2018 Halloween. There it is on Blu-ray. Trick, horror movie on Blu-ray. Underrated horror movie right here. Really good. So there's my movies. I got a lot more movies, but it's about wrestling physical media. So here's more, here's some more movies. Or 3 more. 3-in-1. Ninja movies. American Ninja. Revenge of the Ninja. Rage of Honor. From the 80s. Classic action ninja movies. Love them all. I love all the American Ninjas also. Here's a ECW DVD that was released under Pioneer Entertainment when they got their video deal. Best of Cactus Jack DVD. It's awesome. Great DVD for any Mick Foley fan. Cactus Jack, the best of an ECW. And here's sports, final sports, or one of my, 2 more sports DVDs to share. Because why not? They're physical media, and I'm glad I have them. 10 of the greatest I don't know if they're the greatest. Some of them are really good. But 10 of the greatest Green Bay Packer games of all time. Basically, just from the Brett Favre era. There they are, 10 of them. 2 of them are playoff games. One of them, Super Bowl 97 against Patriots, where Packers won the Super Bowl. Packers Ravens, Packers Ravens, where Brett Favre, or Packers, not Ravens, Packers Raiders, where on Monday night, where Brett Favre went wild, threw for like 400 yards after his father passed. 96 NFC Championship against the Panthers. Brett Favre comes off the bench to make his debut against the Bengals in September 92. 97 NFC Championship game against 49ers in 1998. Why have I not watched that yet? I haven't watched it yet. I don't know why. The 1983 Monday Night Football game, the Packers against the Redskins, where they both, it was claimed to be the highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, 48-47. Packers Bears from 95. Packers 49ers again from 96, Monday Night Football. 10 of the greatest Green Bay Packer games on DVD. I don't know if they're the greatest, but they're really good games to watch. Also, there's an awesome snow game. There's like a blizzard happened after halftime against the Seahawks in 2008. NFC Divisional Playoffs, where a blizzard happened after halftime. It was awesome. Then we went to the NFC Championship, and stupid Brett Favre threw an interception right away in overtime against the fucking Giants, and we lost the NFC Championship again. We lost it a lot more under Aaron Rodgers. We lost like 3 to 4 NFC Championships, which is a disgrace, but it happened. And final sports DVDs, Ultimate Gretzky. I'm not a huge NHL fan at all. I barely follow the sport. I don't know any of the players except Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. That's the only players I know, but I know this guy, Wayne Gretzky. Big fan of his, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. The greatest, the great one, Wayne Gretzky. 4-disc set. 5 of his greatest games also. And a documentary on Wayne Gretzky. So back to wrestling. Back to more wrestling. Media. Physical media. VHS, Coliseum Home Video. Best of Shawn Michaels, greatest hits. Greatest hits against Yokozuna on a 96 Raw. Also against Owen Hart at In Your House, 96, I believe in February. Superstars match against Tatanka from 96. In his 95 SummerSlam ladder match against Razor Ramon's on here. And Shawn, highlights of Shawn winning the Rumble in 96. As a kid, Shawn Michaels was my favorite wrestler in 95, 96. He definitely is my favorite, and I watched this video a ton. When I was growing up. There's a WCW, like 92 release. New Blood on the Block. Highlighting. They didn't do a very good job, but they tried to highlight Marcus Alexander Bagwell, Two Coat Scorpio, Johnny B. Bad, Flying Brian. They tried to highlight them, but guess what? It was a fail. Because the video's only 30 fucking minutes. 30 minutes. that's lazy and pathetic to put together a video of your young talent trying to put them over, but the video is only 30 fucking minutes. It's very short. I don't know what I spent on this. I bought it on Amazon years ago. Probably 1 or 2 decades ago, but I probably overpaid for it for only 30 minutes. But anyways, I still got it. Here is WCW NWO Superstar Series. Diamond Dallas Page. Feel the Bang. Very good video. Showing DDP against his feud with Randy Savage and others. Good shit. Good video. Like WWE, you could release this again. Seriously. Could release this again and probably make money off it. This is like 1998 Raw highlights of some matches on Raw. Big moments, but the video is only 30 minutes. It's called Raw Attitude. There it is, Raw Attitude. I found this like over 20 years ago at Toys R Us. This was at Toys R Us, so I had to buy it. There's some good moments on here on matches from Raw in 98. There's the back. Vader and Kane in the headbangers. WCW video release. Again from 92. At least this video is... I don't know how long it is. I think it's 30 minutes. I don't know. It might only be 30 minutes. Who the hell knows? But here it is. Ravishing Rick Rude Raw. WCW video Rick Rude Raw when he jumped ship. And they gave him a video. And they kind of pushed him like crazy. He won the U.S. title right away. After he debuted. He debuted in October, Rick Rude, at Halloween Havoc in 91, and then he won the U.S. title at a November Clash of Champions 17. So here's a few more before I go from my collection, and then I'll do a part 3 because I got more to show you. Maybe a part 4, who the fuck knows? I got so much in my collection still. Deadly Venom, The Best of Sting, 1992 WCW release. Really good video. Again, growing up, I played the hell out of this tape over and over and over, watching it. I think it's an hour long, I believe. Basically, it's just Sting, like, cutting short promos to some of his best matches from 91 and 92. Believe they show him losing the world title to Vader at Great American Bash 92. How is that a Sting highlight? I don't fucking know. How's that a highlight of his? He lost the world title. That's not a highlight. But it's on here. Great video anyways. So a breakdown in your house from 1998. Hell of a pay-per-view, I thought. Really good pay-per-view. Really good. From the Attitude Era. Here's the back, the video. By the way, I have this on DVD also. Triple Threat main event. Kane, Undertaker, Stone Cold. Hell of a triple threat cage match. Mankind, The Rock, Ken Shamrock. That was a banger. Just great pay-per-view in my opinion. Breakdown from September 98 in your house. Coliseum home video release. from, I believe, 1990. Giant fucking box again. Battle of the WWF Superstars. There it is. Jake the Snake, Ted DiBiase go one-on-one. Other action. Big Boss Man, Hakeem, and the Macho King get exclusive interviews, exclusive profile on Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream. There's Dusty on the side of the tape. This tape's old. It's beat up. But there's the back. Other matches. Ultimate Warrior defended the title against Mr. Perfect. Poor Mr. Perfect had to bump like crazy for him and sell for him. Because he didn't know how to work to save his life. He just ran around the fucking ring, would shake the ropes and get blown up and couldn't wrestle. Had to be carried for all his good matches. And he didn't have many. Warrior only had good matches against Savage, Hogan, Rick Rude. That was it. Only 3 guys, and they carried him every time. But Warrior was super over. I'll give him that. But I was not a fan of him as a kid. And other matches, good God, this was probably boring, but it was the Bushwhackers against Rhythm and Blues. Also, Tito Santana took on Mr. Perfect in the finals of an Intercontinental title tournament, where Mr. Perfect won the Intercontinental title for the first time. That was a good match. Tito, Mr. Perfect, great workers. It's another Coliseum home video. So I found this at a used bookstore in 2007 or 8. I had to buy it. WWF's Wrestling's Hottest Matches. There it is. Bret Hart on the cover. It's only an hour long. But it wasn't that much at the used bookstore. I don't know what I paid for it. $7-8, I think. So, yeah. We got Randy Savage against IRS. Roddy Piper and the Bushwhackers against the Nasty Boys and the Mountie. British Bulldog against Mr. Perfect. Bret Hart against IRS. It's not a great tape. Not a great Coliseum home video release. But it's not bad either. For only an hour. Here's my final. From another VHS. And I'll share more of my collection. I don't know, when in a few days maybe. Or for sure I'll do a part 3. To show all my wrestling physical media that WWE's never going to sell again on DVD or Blu-ray. They're definitely not going to bring back VHS. Here's a Coliseum home video Raw hits matches from Monday Night Raw. Again from 1995 Raws. Bo Nakano against Alundra Blaze for the women's title. That shit was good. For 95, that was really good. Hard-hitting, stiff matchup where they beat the crap out of each other. Bo Nakano and Alundra Blaze. I don't know where Bo Nakano, I believe she lives in Japan. I hope she's still alive. I believe she is. She should be put in the WWE Hall of Fame. Bo Nakano for the Hall of Fame. Cage match, Lex Luger Tatanka. I thought that was on my other Best of Raw tape. I guess not. Or Over the Top Rope video. British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, 95 Raw. They had a good match. Bret Hart, 1-2-3 Kid, and Bob Sparkplug Holly take on Owen Hart, Yokozuna, Hakushi. That was a good 6-man. From what I remember when I watched it. Bret Hart, 1-2-3 Kid, 94 WWF title match. That was awesome. Great. And that's all the matches on here. 5 matches. Not bad for a 1-hour video. This is a good video. So there's my physical media wrestling collection, part 2. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The List. The death of WWE physical media, but guess what? Not in my house. I still own a ton of it. A ton of it. Bye for now, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.